don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. All right. Benvari Mountains, Emerilia, Book 2. This one felt like half a book. It felt like the whole story wasn't there, because it's basically about Dave becoming a Dwarven Master Smith. His friend shows up, his secretary friend shows up and basically parades him and then travels with him. She becomes a summoner. Sure, in the beginning it was interesting when they fought, when they protected the dragon, but then it became about him becoming a Dwarven Master Smith, and there was like nothing really else there. I was expecting like more of a massive battle, or more of a giant, just something that would be like, okay, this is really worth the time and effort going through the read. It really just felt like the first part of the book, as you're getting to the climax of the whole thing, as you're leading up to something. But of course, it's a series, so of course each end of the book is leading up to something else. Each one builds to something. But in the first book, they had that massive raid. They had that huge battle. Here, the only thing they fought was the people attacking the dragon. That was it. They PK'd. That was it. There's not really much else that was in the book. I like it, but at the same time, it felt like it was cut short. Like there was much more that needed to be done, but the author probably was like, oh, I'm reaching my deadline. I'll just send out the first half of the book and write a different one. But yeah, I know it's called Benvari Mountain, and the whole thing takes place there, and then at the very end, they leave to go to the other location. But to meet up with the guild, it just didn't feel... Yes, they introduced the demon lord, the demon prince, or whatever it is, the race who's been basically resurrected. They introduced all this interesting stuff. I think I remember why I stopped reading it, because I was thinking it was like when the demon prince showed up, I was like, oh yeah, they build like a massive citadel. They compete. There's something going on. They like... I was trying to think and remember everything. And I'm like, so my mind is basically going ahead, so that's probably why it felt like it was cut short, because I know so much more that's going to happen. Just couldn't put it in its chronological order, that it just aggravated me. It felt... I was like, oh crap, need to go on to the next book immediately. Yeah, it just didn't feel to be that very good of an ending to me. And it didn't feel like the story really built to anything, because nothing happened other than Dave doing things that nobody has ever seen before, and that's getting rather ridiculous. The fact that he's doing all these things that no one has thought of, no one has done anything of the like. It's kind of aggravating when there's a character who's so overly, like these dwarves have lived for like hundreds of years, and he's already built like what, 4 or 5 legendary weapons, and most Dwarven Master Smiths have created 1 or 2. There's like 8, 10 Dwarven Master Smiths. There aren't that many. Oh, it's... And the fact that he created like those god tier weapons before he was even, a Master Smith. Yeah, I like the story. I'm going to continue it, of course. Probably until I get to that point that apparently made me stop in the first place. But to find out why that was. But it didn't feel complete. It didn't feel like a whole story. It felt like I was on the path as the carpet was pulled out from the rug was pulled from under me as I was walking on it. Just like I fell flat. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It just didn't do it for me. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.